sound of turning locks could make me feel so hollow to the core. You took the light but left the shadows here to dance across the spots where you once stood. Now every breath is flavored by the fear that I'd forget your face even if I could. The calendar is frozen on the wall, on the day you said we'd make it through it all. Now I'm just a house with every window cracked, waiting for a ghost that's never coming back. And oh, you left me open like a book you'll never finish, like a fire in the rain that refuses to diminish. You walked out of the frame but left the jagged edge behind. Now I'm bleeding out the memories I'm trying not to find. You didn't just break my heart, you left the wound so wide. Now there's nowhere left for me to hide. Yeah, you left me open. I try to pull the curtains on the street, but the moonlight keeps on finding its way in. I'm searching for the rhythm of your heartbeat underneath the coldness of my skin. I used to be a fortress, I was strong, until you found the secret to the gate. Now the wind just whistles through where you belong, and I'm learning how to breathe inside the ache. Unprotected, uncollected, scattered on the floor. I'm a forever that you turned into a nevermore. I'd give anything to feel the sting of goodbye one more time, instead of this hollow, endless climb. Because you left me open like a book you'll never finish, like a fire in the rain that refuses to diminish. You walked out of the frame but left the jagged edge behind. Now I'm bleeding out the memories I'm trying not to find. You didn't just break my heart, you left the wound so wide. Now there's nowhere left for me to hide. Yeah, you left me open. The door is still ajar, I'm still wondering where you are. Maybe I'll just stay this way, in the cold and the gray, wide open. Just waiting for the rain. I put on the face that the world wants to see, a steady reflection of who I should be. I laugh at the jokes and I walk through the light. I tell them I'm sleeping much better at night, but the paint on the canvas is starting to peel, and the silence is proving that nothing is real. I'm a master of shadows, a ghost in a suit, while the garden we planted is dying at the root. My eyes are dry when the neighbors pass by. I've learned how to mask every how and why, but under the surface the water is deep, and I'm losing the secrets I promised to keep. I'm still crying inside where the rain never stops, counting the echoes of everything lost. I'm a calm, quiet ocean with a storm in my chest, looking for peace but I can't find the rest. You see a smile, but it's just a pictures of us far away. It's a heavy performance, this acting okay, while I'm watching the colors all fade into gray. I'm a hollowed out shell of the person you knew, just a beautiful wreck still longing for you. The world moves on and the clocks keep their time, but I'm stuck in a mountain I can't even climb. It's a flood in the dark, it's a salt in the vein. The loudest of thunders is the quietest pain. I'm still crying inside where the rain never stops, counting the echoes of everything lost. I'm a calm, quiet ocean with a storm in my chest, looking for peace, but I can't find the rest. You see a smile, but it's just a disguise for the part of me breaking that nobody spies. Yeah, I'm still crying inside. Tell me I'm doing so well while I'm trapped in this private, invisible hell. Dry on the surface but drowned in the tide. Still crying, I'm still crying inside. I stood there on the driveway, just counting every breath, watching your taillights fade like a slow and quiet death. I kept waiting for the brake lights, for the flash of a mistake, for the moment you'd realize how much was yours to take. The gravel stopped its crunching, the engine hummed away. I had 1,000 pleases that I didn't get to say. I held my hand up halfway, a ghost of a goodbye, mapping out the distance under an empty, heavy sky. Every second was a lifetime, every inch was like a blade. I was betting on the memories, on the promises we made. I kept staring at the corner where the road begins to bend, praying that the story wasn't really at been enough to make me try again. One moment of hesitation in the where and in the when, but you drove away so steady, with a hand upon the wheel, like you couldn't wait to lose the way I used to make you feel. And you didn't turn back, no you didn't even slow. You didn't look in the mirror at the girl you used to know. The horizon just swallowed the last of our light, and you left me to face the beginning of the night. I was waiting for a sorry, for a U-turn in the track, but the road just kept on going, and you didn't turn back. I'm still standing on the pavement, the dust has long since settled down. The silence is the only thing still living in this town. I watched you go, God, I watched you go, and you didn't turn back. No, you never turned back. I used to wake up to the color of blue. Every horizon was painted by you. I was a bird with a soul made of light, flying so high I forgot about night. You gave me the stars like they were mine to keep. You woke up the dreams that were buried so deep. But then came the cold and the shift in the air, and I reached for the sun, but you weren't even there. The clouds started heavy, the wind started low. You took back the wings that you held me to grow. Now I'm standing on ground that feels jagged and strange, watching the atmosphere suddenly change. You didn't just leave, you took down the moon. You ended the summer a lifetime too soon. I'm reaching for heaven but hitting a wall. You left me with nowhere to fly to it all. The stars have gone missing, the silver turned black. There's no way to climb and there's no turning back. I'm trapped in the dark. shivering in fear. One little spark, that's all I need, but it's so dark. Yeah, you close my sky. You shut the light out and you close my sky. Took your picture off the bedside table. I told my friends I'm doing fine. I told myself I'm able to walk past the cafe where we used to hide from the rain, without feeling that familiar sharp and sudden twist of pain. I've rearranged the furniture and I've changed the scent of the sheets. I don't look for your car anymore on these crowded city streets. The wound has turned to silver. It's a scar I've learned to wear, but the ghost of you is stubborn, and I find you everywhere. They say that time is a healer, that the fire eventually dies, that the truth will stop burning the back of my tired eyes. But the clock is just a liar, ticking empty on the wall, because I'm still waiting for the shadow of your footsteps in the hall. They tell me that it's finished, they tell me that it's through, but goodbye is just a word that doesn't know the truth of you. I can build a brand new life, I can find a brand new track, but there's a part of me that's always looking over at my back. It's a sunset that won't settle, it's a page I can't quite cover. I'm a survivor who is still a secret lover. I'm moving on, but I'm still looking for what we had before. It's never quite over, it's just not happening anymore. I went out on a Saturday, I let somebody hold my hand. I tried to talk about the future, tried to make a different plan, but their laughter was a different key, their touch was just a noise, and I found myself still listening for the gravel in your voice. It's the way a song can catch me when I'm halfway through the day, or the way I still start sentences with things you used to say. I'm a house that's been rebuilt, but the foundation is the same, and the wind through every window still whispers out your name. It's a haunting in the daylight, it's a fever in the bones, it's the heaviest of silences when I'm sitting here alone. If I could just unlove you, God, you know I surely would, but forever doesn't vanish just because we said we should. They tell me that it's finished, they tell me that it's through, but goodbye is just a word that doesn't know the truth of you. I can build a brand new life, I can find a brand new track, but there's a part of me that's always looking over at my back. It's a sunset that won't settle, it's a page I can't quite cover. I'm a survivor who is down to the bridge where we carved out our names. But even the iron feels the weight of all these changes. The river doesn't care about the vows we made. It just carries all the pieces of the way we frayed. I'm searching through the messages I saved inside my phone to find a single sentence I can call my own. But they feel like a language I no longer speak. A tower built of sand that finally grew too weak. You didn't just walk out, you took the safety net. You left me with a debt that I can't pay back yet. I'm falling through the spaces where your words used to be, and there's nothing left but gravity for me. Now there's no promise left to hold me through the night. No flicker in the dark, no ghost of any light. You took back every never and you broke every will. The world is moving on, but I'm standing frozen still. I'm reaching out for something, but my hands are coming back into a hollow silence where the silver turned to black. I'm just a lonely echo of a love that's gone bereft. With no hope, no road and no promise left. Don't you worry, just a cold goodbye in a heartless hurry. The sky is empty, the truth is theft, and I'm standing here with no promise left. No, there's nothing left. I thought the crash was over. I thought I'd hit the ground. I thought I'd finally processed that you're not coming round. But then I see your sweater, or I hear a certain name, and I realize that the damage is never quite the same. It's not a single moment where the mirror hits the floor. It's a million tiny splinters when I walk through the door. I'm a slow motion disaster, a long and lonely fall. I haven't reached the bottom, I haven't hit the wall. They ask me how I'm doing and then I say I'm getting there, but there is just a desert and a gasping for some air. The world thinks I'm a statue, standing tall and cold, but they don't see the fissures underneath the fold, because I'm still breaking day after day. It wasn't just a goodbye that took my breath away. It's the way the silence heavy hits at 3 in the morning. It's a storm that keeps on coming without any warning. I'm a bridge that's always falling, I'm a heart that's always torn. I'm mourning for the person that I was before the storm. You think the end is over, but it's just the undertaking. I'm not broken yet, no, I'm still breaking. I try to glue the edges, I try to seal the seams, but the cracks keep getting wider in the middle of my dreams. Every time I think I found a way to stand up straight, the gravity of losing you adds another ounce of weight. It's a quiet kind of ruin, missed the spark, but the fire is still eating every corner of the dark. It's a long, slow surrender. It's a war I'm gonna lose between the life I'm living and the memory I choose. Because I'm still breaking day after day. It wasn't just a goodbye that took my breath away. It's the way the silence heavy hits at 3 in the morning. It's a storm that keeps on coming without any warning. I'm a bridge that's always falling. I'm a heart that's always torn. I'm mourning for the person that I was before the storm. You think the end is over, but it's just the undertaking. I'm not broken yet, no, I'm still breaking. One piece today, another tomorrow. There's no end in sight to this beautiful sorrow. I thought I was done, I thought I was through, but I'm still breaking, still breaking over you. I still buy the brand of coffee that you like, even though the second mug stays on the shelf. I still lean your old bike against the wall, like I'm playing a trick on my own weary self. I try to clear the closet, got as far as the door, but your scent is a ghost that I'm not ready to chase. So I leave one shirt hanging on the back of the wood, just to keep a small piece of your grace in this place. They say, cut the cord, they say, walk away, like it's easy to breathe when your lungs are all gray. But I'm taking it inch by agonizing inch, learning how not to cry, learning how not to flinch. I'm letting go slowly, I'm letting go late. I'm untying the knots that were tangled by fate. It's a long, lonely walk from the us to the me, and I'm still not quite sure who I'm supposed to be. One memory at a time, I'm releasing the hold, trying to stay warm while the story turns cold. I'm not there yet, I'm still stuck in the holy. I'm just letting take a walk down to the shoreline to see the sunset we used to call ours. But the gold in the sky felt like a deadline, and the salt in the air turned the minutes to hours. I saw a couple laughing by the railing, did before the world got loud, and suddenly the breath in me was failing. Just another shadow lost inside the crowd. I thought I'd archived every single feeling, put the used to be's upon a dusty shelf. But the past is like a phantom in the ceiling, it knows exactly how to find my hollow self. Now there are tears in every memory I keep. They're in the way I wake, they're in the way I sleep. Every happy thought is soaked in something blue. There's a bitter rain on every dream of you. I try to find a place where it doesn't hurt to look, but there's a missing page in every chapter of the book. I'm drowning in the things I can't carry, can't bury. There are tears in every memory. I found a ticket stub inside my jacket from the movie where we held hands in the dark. The silence in this room, I cannot hack it. It's a heavy weight that leaves a jagged mark. Even the smell of rain upon the pavement, or the taste of winter on a Friday night, it's just another form of self-enslavement to a version of us that was once so bright. They say that time watches the colors away, but my mind is stuck in a permanent gray. I try to remember the joy of your touch, but it turns into longing that costs me too much. Now there are tears in every memory I keep. They're in the way I wake, they're in the way I sleep. Every happy thought is soaked in something blue. There's a bitter rain on every dream of you. I try to find a place where it doesn't hurt to look, but there's a missing page in every chapter of the book. I'm drowning in the things I can't carry, can't bury. There are tears in every memory. Your smile is a sting, your voice is a thorn. The ghost of your love leaves me battered and worn. I'm trying to see, but it's blurry, you see, because there are tears, tears in every memory. Every memory, just tears. I stood frozen in the hallway of the home we used to share, watching you gather up the pieces of a life that wasn't there. The suitcases were heavy, but your voice was paper thin as you opened up the door and let the winter settle in. I tried to say I loved you, but the air turned into stone. I never knew how loud it gets when you're suddenly alone. The engine cranked to life and then the gravel started crying, while the better part of me was on the kitchen floor just dying. They tell you it's a chapter, they say the sun will rise. They speak of moving forward with those sympathetic eyes, but they don't tell you how the blood just turns to ice inside your veins while nothing else remains. Oh, goodbye felt like dying, like the heart inside me quit, like the stars were all extinguished and the moon was never lit. It wasn't just to see you later or a time for us to part. It was a slow and steady hammer on the glass inside my heart. I watched my future vanish in the taillights fading red. Now I'm walking through a life where every feeling's gone to bed. Yeah, goodbye felt like dying, and I'm still among the dead. Now the silence is a monster that sits beside my bed, replaying every single word that we ever should have said. I reach across the mattress and I only find the cold. I'm a story with a climax that never got to be told. I'm breathing but I'm hollow, I'm moving but I'm numb, waiting for a healing that I know is never gonna come. They say it's just a breakup, just a ripple in the sea, but it felt like someone pulled the very soul right out of me. There was no white light, there was no peace at all, just the sound of my own shadow hitting up against the wall. If this is surviving, then I don't want the prize of waking up to see the ghost of you behind my eyes. Oh, goodbye felt like dying, like the heart inside me quit, like the stars were all extinguished and the moon was never lit. It wasn't just to see you later or a time for us to part. It was a slow and steady hammer on the glass inside my heart. I watched my future vanish in the taillights faded red. Now I'm walking through a life where every feeling's gone to bed. Yeah, goodbye felt like dying, and I'm still among the dead. My heart's still beating, but the rhythm's out of time. I'm still waiting for a reason, still waiting for a sign, but the door is locked and the house is still, and the me you knew is over the hill. Goodbye felt like dying. Yeah, it felt like dying. I used to live inside a velvet light, painting rainbows across the stormy sky. I ignored the shadows dancing on the wall, and the way you never caught me when I'd fall. I kept my vision blurred to keep you near. I traded in the truth to hide the fear, but the fever broke when you walked out the door, and I can't unsee the things I saw before. The rose-colored tin is finally washed away in the cold hard light of this lonely day. It's a heavy price for a little clarity, to see the ghost of who you used to be. Now I've got a broken heart and open eyes. I can see the hollow underneath your lies. The pedestal is empty and the floor is full of glass, watching every promise turn into the past. It hurts to breathe, but I can finally see the view of a jagged lonely road away from you. No more hiding in the dark, no more disguise. Now I've got a broken heart and open eyes. I can see the hollow underneath your lies. The pedestal is empty and the floor is full of glass. Watching every promise turn into the past. It hurts to breathe, but I can finally see the view of the jagged, lonely road away from you. No more hiding in the dark, no more disguise. Just a broken heart and open eyes. I see the exit sign, I see the finish line. It's blurry through the tears, but it's been years since I felt this way. The dream is dead, but I'm awake instead, with a broken heart and wide open eyes. I won't curse your name to the ceiling or throw your old pictures away. Don't have the strength for the hating. It takes too much breath to be great. I heard that you found someone steady. I hope that he treats you like gold. I'm not holding on to a grudge now, I'm just holding on to the cold. The bridge isn't burned, it's just empty. The water below is so deep. I'm happy you're finally dreaming while I've forgotten how to sleep. There's no poison left in my pockets, there's no jagged words on my tongue. I'm just a song that was silenced right when the chorus was sung. And I'm broken, but baby, I'm not bitter. I'm just the ash of a once burning glitter. I don't wanna see you fail or see you fall. I just don't know how to be nothing at all. My heart's in a million pieces on the floor, but I'm not the one slamming the door. I'm just a wreck in the such a mercy. It's a fire that keeps you so warm, but I'm just a house with no windows in the middle of a beautiful storm. I'm not angry that followed every rule they ever wrote. I gave you every prayer and every note. I was the anchor when the wind began to howl. I never threw the flag or tossed the towel. I planted seeds in soil I thought was deep. I made the promises I knew that I could keep. But the garden's dry and the sky is turning gray, and you're packing up to take the sun away. They say you give back exactly what you give. That honesty's the only way a heart can live. But I gave my world and I gave my very best, only to end up with a hollow in my chest. Because love isn't fair, it's a coin in a well. It's a climb to heaven and a fall to hell. You can do everything right and still lose the game. You can build a temple and still end up in the flame. It doesn't care about the years or the tears you've cried. It doesn't matter if you never ever lied. I'm standing in the ruins of a life we used to share, cursing the truth that love isn't fair. I see the people who don't even try, how they keep their fire under a lucky sky, while I'm over here counting every scar, wondering why the finish line is suddenly so far. I played my hand with an open, honest palm. I traded in my chaos just to be your calm. But the math don't add up and the balance is gone, and I'm left to face the coldness of the dawn. It's a lopsided trade, it's a beautiful thief. It takes your forever and gives you back grief. There's no court of appeals, no way to make it right. Just a long walk home through a bitter, lonely night. Because love isn't fair, it's a coin in a well. It's a climb to heaven and a fall to hell. You can do everything right and still lose the game. You can build a temple and still end up in the flame. It doesn't care about the years or the tears you've cried. It doesn't matter if you never ever lied. I'm standing in the ruins of a life we used to share, cursing the truth that love isn't fair. Your love isn't fair. I still set the table for two. Out of habit, then I catch my mistake and I put back the glass. The silence is loud and I'm trying to grab it, but time only moves when I want it to pass. I've mastered the art of the I'm doing fine, a script that I practice to hide every line. But the ghost of your touch is a weight on my chest, and I'm failing the only survivalist test. This is the ache that stays under the surface, the storm in the water that looks like a lake. I'm building a life, but it's missing a purpose, with a smile that's designed just to never quite break. You see the composure, the moving on part, but you'll never know the pain you don't see in this hollowed out heart. I walk past the on the wall has a heavy-handed sound, chasing the ghosts that are hanging around. I reach for your side and I touch the cold space where the moonlight used to trace the lines of your face. I've memorized shadows, I've counted the floorboards, trying to silence the memory of us. But the wind at the window is humming in chords of a promise that turned into dust. The world goes to sleep and the colors all fade, and I'm left alone with the choices we made. Every forever we whispered so low is a debt that I'm paying for letting you go. It's a different kind of quiet, a different kind of blue. In the middle of the night when I'm looking for you, the stars are just holes in a velvet black sky, and every hello was a hidden goodbye. I'm a king of a kingdom that's fallen through in the hollow of midnight without you. The coffee is bitter, the kitchen is still. I'm waiting for footsteps that never quite will come down the hallway and open the door like they did 100 lifetimes before. I'm checking my phone just to see if it glows, but it's dark as the secrets that nobody knows. I'm talking to pictures, I'm haunting this room, wrapped in the scent of your faded perfume. They say that the dawn is a brand new beginning, but I'm stuck in the spin of a world that stops spinning. How does the sun have the nerve to keep rising when I'm still awake and I'm still realizing a different kind of quiet, a different kind of blue. In the middle of the night when I'm looking for you, the stars are just holes in a velvet black sky, and every hello was a hidden goodbye. I'm a king of a kingdom that's falling through in the hollow of midnight without you. Midnight without you. The streetlights are flickering, the city is gray, and I'm 12 long hours from being okay. Just a shadow in the dark, wondering what's true in the long, lonely stretch of midnight without you. I'm the life of the party, I'm the light in the room. I've got a joke for the heavy and a smile for the gloom. I shake every hand and I play every part, keeping a lock on the wreck of my heart. But my car is a sanctuary parked on the street where the radio hums and the bitterness is sweet. I wait for the engine to flicker and die before I let go of the truth in my eye, because the world doesn't want to see a man come undone. It's easier to hide than to explain to someone why I'm still haunted by the ghost of your name, and why every sunset feels exactly the same. So I cry in the places where no one can hear, in the roar of the shower in the back of the theater. I'm a master of keeping it tucked out of sight until I'm alone in the dead of the night. I won't let you see how I'm breaking into, or the salt on my skin went to the grocery, saw your brand on the shelf, and I had to go hide in the back by myself. In aisle 11, behind all the glass, I waited for the lump in my throat to just pass. I'm a ghost in the hallway when the roommates are out. I'm the silence that follows a desperate shout. I'm scrubbing the floors just to stay on my feet, while my heart skips a beat on a one-way street. It's the empty stairwell, it's the 4 a.m. drive. It's the only time I feel like I'm truly alive, when there's no one to witness the tears on my face, and I don't have to win any popular race. I cry in the places where no one can hear, in the roar of the shower, in the back of the theater. I'm a master of keeping it tucked out of sight, until I'm alone in the dead of the night. I won't let you see how I'm breaking in two, or the salt on my skin from the memory of you. I'm loud in the sunlight, I'm strong in the spaces, but I'm falling apart in the quietest places. In the corner of the library, under the stairs, in the middle of my I don't cares. If you saw me right now, would you even know me? The man who is drowning so slowly, so lonely. Yeah, I'm fine in the crowds, I'm a smile in the faceless crying. In the quietest places, quietest places. I'm staring at the keys, sitting on the countertop, waiting for the spinning of the world to finally stop. I bought this house to fill it up with laughter and with noise, but now it's just a hollow shell of broken, empty joys. I'm walking through the hallway, but I'm leaning to the side, like a ship that's lost its anchor to a cold and heavy tide. I look into the mirror, but the person that I see is only just a fraction of who I used to be. You took the warmth, you took the light, you took the part of me that slept through the night. Now I'm a puzzle with the main piece gone, trying to find a reason to face another dawn. 'Cause I'm living with half a heart and no home to go to, even when I'm inside. I'm still missing you. A house is just a ceiling if your spirit isn't there, and a heart is just a burden when there's no one left to care. I'm a wanderer in circles, I'm a ghost in the hall, trying to stand upright while I'm starting to fall. With half a heart and no home at all. The left side of the mattress hasn't felt a spark of heat since the day you packed the boxes and you drove down our street. I try to cook a dinner, but I make enough for two. Then I sit in the silence and I think about you. The walls are painted linen, but they feel like graveyard stone. There's a difference between solitude and being this alone. I've got a roof above me and a floor beneath my feet, but I'm living like a stranger on a dead-end street. They say home is where the heart is, so I guess I'm knowing now. I'd fix this if I could, but I just don't know how. The me I liked was us, and the us is just a memory. I'm stuck here in the middle of a broken symmetry. Yeah, I'm living with half a heart and no home to go can see where you used to stay. Just a half beat, clicking the seconds away. I'm searching for a place to start, but I'm homeless with half a heart. You didn't slam the door or scream my name. You didn't leave a fire for me to blame. It wasn't like the movies with the rain and the thunder. Just a slow, quiet pulling up the rug from right under. We shared a cup of coffee and you touched my hand like you were smoothing out the edges of a line in the sand. You said, I think we're different now, and looked at the floor and I felt the lock turning on our favorite door. There was no blood, there was no bruise, just the terrifying feeling that I had to lose. The only thing that kept me breathing through the night. You turned out the sun, but you were so polite. Oh, love broke me gently. It didn't leave a scar. It didn't wreck the house or crash the car. It just whispered a goodbye and kissed my cheek, leaving me so hollow and leaving me so weak. It's the kind of devastation that's impossible to see, because love broke me gently while it was killing me. I almost wish you cheated or lied to my face so I could have some anger to fill up this space. But how do I hate you for being so kind, for leaving all the best of us tangled in my mind. You helped me pack the boxes and you checked on the stove. A soft, bitter ending to the way that we strove to keep the light burning. When the oil was gone, now I'm standing in the silence of a velvet dawn. A storm leaves a mess that you can learn how to sweep. A mountain is high, but at least it is steep. But this was a tide that just pulled me away, 1 inch at a time, every single day. Oh, love broke me gently. It didn't leave a scar. It didn't wreck the house or crash the car. It just whispered a goodbye and kissed my cheek, leaving me so hollow and leaving me so weak. It's the kind of devastation that's impossible to see, because love broke me gently while it was killing me. Jagged glass, no bitter words, just the loneliest song that I've ever heard. You walked away softly like you were afraid to wake the person whose heart you were about to break. Gently, so gently. You ruined me. I found a photograph tucked in a book from 2022, before the world got heavy and before I started losing you. Your hair was longer then, and your laugh was unfiltered and loud. Now I'm searching for that version of us in every passing crowd. I looked at my calendar, and I don't know where the seasons went. The space between our heartbeats is a distance I can't circumvent. We didn't end in a moment, we didn't break with a crash. We just eroded like a shoreline, turning mountains into ash. I've got the memories, but they're starting to fray at the seams. I'm losing the sound of your voice to the static of dreams. I'm checking the clock, but the numbers just won't stay still. I'm trying to find you, but I don't think I ever will. I didn't lose you to a city or a different pair of arms. I didn't lose you to the chaos or the ringing of alarms. I lost you to the minutes, to the hours, to the days, to the slow, cruel shifting of 1,000 different ways. You're still standing there, but you I knew is gone, and I'm left holding a shadow in the middle of the dawn. It's the hardest kind of grieving that a heart can't go through. When I stayed in place, but I lost you in time. We're sitting at the table in 2020 swag, and I'm doing everything I can to keep the conversation alive. But there's a decade of silence sitting right between our plates, and a million tiny choices that have sealed our separate fates. I reach for your hand, but it's a hand I don't recognize. There's a stranger living somewhere in the back of your eyes. We're like two radio stations just a the frayed ends unraveling in the night. It wasn't like a lightning strike that splits a heavy tree. It was more like the way the salt is swallowed by the sea. I saw you in the hallway, but you were looking through the glass at a future where I'm just a ghost you're waiting for to pass. I reached out for your fingers, but they felt like mountain mist. The loneliest of feelings is a mouth that won't be kissed. There was no sudden movement, there was no warning bell, just the quiet realization that we didn't end too well. I was holding on so desperately, I was wide across the knuckles, but even the strongest branch will lead just buckles. And love slipped away like water through my hands, like a castle made of memories sinking in the sands. I didn't feel it leaving, I didn't hear the door. I just woke up to the silence of you not loving me anymore. It wasn't a fire, it wasn't a fray, it was just a slow sliding until love slipped away. Pictures, trying to find the exact day when the I love you started sounding like something you had to say. The warmth went out so slowly, I didn't even feel the cold until I realized I was holding something I couldn't hold. You didn't pack your bags and run, you didn't make a scene, you just drifted to a distance that I couldn't get between. And now there's miles of empty space inside this tiny room, and the scent of your departure is the only thing in bloom. I try to tighten up my reach, I try to pull you back, but you can't catch a shadow when the sky is turning black. The harder that I squeezed, the faster you became, a spark that lost its hunger, a candle without a flame. And love slipped away like water through my hands, like a castle made of memories sinking in the sands. I didn't feel it leaving, I didn't hear the door. I just woke up to the silence of you not loving me anymore. It wasn't a fire, it wasn't a fray, it was just a slow sliding until love slipped away. It's gone now. I'm reaching for the air where you used to be, but you're just a ripple on a dark and lonely sea. No anchor left to hold us, no reason left to stay. I'm just standing here watching love slip away. It just slipped away.